Hello everyone, my name is Shane, and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing and I'm going to give my first impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Ring. This ring is available for pre-order at the time of this video. I'll have some links in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. The retail price is $400. Comes in 3 different colors. We have a gold with a glossy finish, a silver with a matte finish, and then this black color which is also a matte finish, and the color we're going to be checking out here today. And there are quite a few different sizing options because this is a very personalized product. We have sizes 5 to 13 on this. And this does not fall in line of ring sizes of conventional rings because of the sensors and batteries and things. The sizing is different on this Galaxy Ring, so keep that in mind. There are sizing kits available if you pre-order this through Samsung's website that will be offered complimentary so that you can figure out your size. I personally have a size 9, so falling about in the middle there. I have pretty average sized hands and fingers. But now let's go ahead and check out the Samsung Galaxy Ring. Inside the box, we have another box. Inside the box, have a pamphlet on top. Inside the box, we have some paperwork, a USB-C to Type-C charging cable. Then we have the star of the show here, the ring itself in its official charging case. Pretty nice boxing presentation here. Very nice looking casing here to go alongside the ring. We have some wireless charging on the bottom, and we have a Type-C port back on here to use with that Type-C cable. This case is advertised to charge the ring up to 1.5 times. Let's go ahead, open this up. Check out the Samsung Galaxy Ring. Physical first impressions here. We have a titanium finish on the outside. However, on the inside, it's going to be plastic with all of your sensors and things. So even though they are advertising this very much as a titanium ring, they even put titanium in the naming of the ring. It's just on the outside, and overall, this is an extremely light ring here. It is so lightweight that I can't even pick up the weight on my scale, but on paper, it is measured to be about 2.3 to 3 grams, depending on the size you get. Now let's go ahead and try on the Galaxy Ring. So I got this for my ring finger. You can see you want it to be able to easily slide on, but then not have as much ease of sliding off. So this is the perfect size for me. I do need to twist it a bit to actually get it off. If you want it on your index finger, you are going to need to get a larger size. So make sure you get one size higher. For me, a size 10 fits my index. But as far as the ring on the finger, has a pretty comfortable feel. It's definitely thicker than if you just have something very simple like this is my silicone wedding band here. If I would compare it to my actual wedding band from my wedding day, this tungsten ring, this does feel noticeably heavier than the Galaxy rings. So physically you can notice that the Galaxy Ring is actually much thicker, but I can feel the weight of my wedding band a lot more. You can notice here that it does kind of rub up against your other fingers and keeps you from being able to put all of your fingers fully together. But now let's go ahead and get this ring paired to my phone. So as soon as I open my phone here, Galaxy Ring, a new device has been found, so we'll go ahead and connect. Our very first prompt here is the new energy score. It's a new AI feature of this ring that's going to give you just a general overall score based on your health metrics to give you an idea of some wellness tips that you should or shouldn't be doing. And now, of course, one of the main features of this Galaxy Ring is sleep tracking, and I'm super excited for this because, again, I don't always like wearing big, bulky smartwatches, especially to bed, so I'm excited to get some sleep tracking in a different way through this ring. And in addition to the sleep tracking, we also just have our general health metrics. We have steps, minutes of activity, and calories burned. Again, just those simple metrics that you can get on pretty much any smartwatch nowadays. Now have it here on the Galaxy Ring, and it's going to be integrated, of course, with the Samsung Health app. So within the Samsung Health app, you can see that we are connected, have a nice little ring icon here. Of course, we also have heart rate monitoring here on this Galaxy Rings. The ring is also capable of predicting menstrual cycles, but for whatever it's worth, my wife said initially when she looked at this Galaxy Ring, it just looked way too big and bulky for females. So maybe Samsung will make a more trim, slimmed down version of this in the future. But right now we have a pretty bulky ring overall that maybe a lot of females might not like to wear. And after those few prompts, you're going to be all done setting up the Galaxy Ring. So pretty straightforward product. We are now into the Galaxy Wearable App. Have our name here with the ring. Also have our battery percentage right here on the app. So some of the information that was in that Samsung Health app will also be here in the Wearable app as far as your energy score, sleep metrics, and your heart rate. And similar to Samsung's other wearables, you can go into the Wearables app and change a bunch of different settings. We can go ahead and set a heart rate alert of either too high or too low. As far as some sleep settings, we can track our blood oxygen during sleep. I assume that'll take up more battery life. We have some snore detection and skin temperature during sleep. We can auto detect workouts with this ring, just like on the watches, which is nice. At the time of this video, it looks like it can automatically detect walking and running. Now, another interesting thing with this ring is the gestures. So you are going to be able to do some gestures with this ring on to control your smartphone. Works best with your index or middle finger, but I went ahead and did it with my ring finger, and it says you got it, so it does do it through the ring finger as well. It's only going to be able to dismiss an alarm or take a picture or a video. So let's go ahead and try out dismissing an alarm. So I have my alarm set. And double tap. Turns your alarm off very quickly. That works nice. And then there's also take picture or video. So just go ahead, hold this up, double tap, try again. Okay, went ahead and took the picture. Let's go and see if it'll do some video for us. So we double tap. And after a split second, it goes ahead and starts to record. Let's go ahead and end it. So it works for starting and finishing video. So nice little functionalities. I hope that they bring more features to that. It's just those two options right now. The ring is also compatible with Samsung Find features. So if you do lose it, you will be able to go ahead and find it with your phone. And taking a look at the battery metrics, since it is different depending on each size, for point of reference, this size 9 has a 19.5 milliamp hour battery. And if you do intend to wear a Samsung smartwatch alongside this Galaxy ring, there is going to be some symmetry between the two, such as being able to offload health tracking metrics between the two so that you can save some more batteries. Wearing both should effectively increase your battery life on both, opposed to just using one. But that's it for the software. Honestly, pretty simple and straightforward. At this point, all that's left to do is to actually use the ring and test some of the metrics, see how well it tracks my heart rate and steps and automatic workouts. And I'll do a night of sleep tracking before I come back. And I'll come back with my final first impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Ring. Alright, so it's been nearly a full day now since I first started wearing and using this Galaxy Ring. I'm definitely ready to share some of my first impressions with you guys. Starting off with looking at the battery life here, we were at 77% yesterday after I was done setting this up and filming that first segment. Now a day later, we're at 65%. So this battery depleted from tracking one automatic workout and also from wearing this overnight and getting the sleep tracking from the ring. Now it is worth mentioning that I was also wearing the Galaxy Watch Ultra for some of my workouts within the past day. So these two walks here from yesterday were tracked with the watch, but this morning I decided to take the watch off, just use the ring. And you can see here that I did get a workout tracking from this ring. You can see here at the bottom, this data is from Galaxy Ring. So it is really nice that you can get some basic tracking metrics from just the smart ring. Don't need a smartwatch, and you can get your heart rate, your workout duration, your number of steps, and also has your different heart rate zones and things. So it's actually pretty in depth for just a little ring here on my finger. But I think the ring would have definitely used more battery if I was tracking multiple workouts throughout the day. It was just this one walk and the sleep tracking overnight last night. So I think the 1 week of battery life is definitely a safe metric to go off of. As far as the heart rate monitoring from this ring, it actually does that quite a fair amount. So you can see here from yesterday from wearing it, you can see it's tracking my heart rate throughout the day. It's giving me a bunch of different metrics and ratings here, so definitely does a good job of keeping an eye on your heart rate. As far as the sleep tracking, you can see here that it gives you a ton of information, so all the different sleep score factors that go into your sleep score. I know this is on the lower side. I didn't get as much sleep as I usually do since I'm working on all these videos for you guys, but you can see here you have your same sleep score graphics as you would on any other Samsung smartwatch. We also have some other metrics such as your blood oxygen during sleep. You can get a lot of information just from this little ring here. And then of course, one of the main things Samsung has been really pushing this time around with their new wearables is this energy score. So mine doesn't seem to be too great, just based off of that not super great night's sleep last night. So it takes data from your sleep, your activity, and your heart rate to determine what your energy score is. So mine is a 61 right now. Now for previous day activity, it's saying that I do need more activity. I had 84 minutes of active time. I feel like that's a pretty decent amount. I did do my normal workout yesterday of push-ups and sit sit-ups. I guess just this doesn't really track those kind of things. It's only going to be tracking if you're going on a run or riding a bike and just having that sustained elevated heart rate. So overall, it might not pick up on every single little thing you do every single moment of your life. So just keep the energy score kind of a generalization thing. It's not a true representation of what's currently going on with your current health. But I think above all else, from a tracking perspective, I just love that we have the sleep tracking with this ring. Do not have to wear a watch to bed. And I love that it has just your simple step tracking, activity minutes, and your calories burned. So I love that we have the IP68 water and dust resistance on this. So you can be washing your hands and things and just have this on. You don't have to be taking this off all the time. I will say though that when I wore this in the shower last night, it was relatively uncomfortable and the soap was making it close to falling off, which I really wouldn't want a tech product falling off of my hand. So for me personally, I'll probably take this off when I get in and out of the shower. But aside from that, it is something that you can wear all day and it doesn't really get in the way of whatever it is you're doing. And to address whether or not this can replace a smartwatch, I will say that when I was simply just wearing this and not a smartwatch to see if it could be a true replacement for it, I will say I would have a tendency to go and check the time. It would actually be kind of cool if you could quickly check the time on this, maybe have a little display and just double tap it or something and just see a little bit of time. So if you did want to just completely replace a smartwatch with this ring, you could at least have the functionality of a timepiece. But overall, first impressions, I'm really impressed with the Galaxy Ring initially. I love all the tracking that it's capable to do and those automatic workouts. I go on several walks a day, so it's going to be tracking all of those. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for some more long-term battery life and what I think about this wearing this for a longer period of time. I really like the charging case initially. It has a nice rubber finish on the bottom, so it has a good grip to the table. I love that we have the wireless charging capability here. It just has a really nice look to it with the LED battery indicator on the inside. You have a pairing button here if you need to repair it to your phone for whatever reason, and just charging it in this case really quickly is really nice. So really impressed with this Galaxy Ring initially here. I'll be curious to hear your thoughts on it. Down in the description below, I'll have links to pre-order it if you're interested. And thanks so much for watching. Take care.